Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Hearthstone. Our second episode. Last episode we didn't quite make as much progress as I would have liked with our Shaman and Warlock win 5 games. Even curating, I still ended up with a 5-game win. Today we do Druid and Rogue. We didn't do an arena run, so that means we are actually on target to be over 500 gold at the end of this recording session. So Druid and Rogue is what we're playing. Druid and Rogue. I'm gonna do Rogue and Druid. Neither one of those characters is very good right now. Not to say the characters are bad. I'm just saying my decks for them aren't very good. To be more accurate, yeah.
Valera versus Valera.
Watch your back.
I wish the balance.
I will be your death.
I wish the balance would be a little bit more balanced. I wish they'd come out with cards where Mage and Rogue and all the cards were very, very balanced, and you can play specific strategies with each character, but it's really not like that. And Mage is definitely the easiest character for new players, and I think either Hunter or Warrior is one of the main characters that the top tier players play, and they seem to only play about 3 characters.
Job done.
When what you'd want is the top tier players to be playing all different types of characters, because it would be so balanced. And part of the reason why they have this problem is that there is this association of a character has their hero ability, hero power, but then also they have a selection of cards that no other character can use, and because of that,
Job done.
we're in the situation where Rogue doesn't have as good cards rogue cards as the Mage has good mage cards. If they got rid of that part and each character could just play any cards and all cards were general cards, it would be much, much more balanced. Then people would just say, which hero ability do you want? And I don't see a lot of balance between the hero abilities and the type of cards. All I do see is a connection between the general theme and the type of cards and the hero abilities. Alright, let's see. This, and then this. Go
Here we go.
I'm not gonna attack with that. I'm gonna wait. My hope is that next turn I will get another poison thing and be able to use that.
Blood and plunder.
Hey! Sometimes it seems like I'm just magical.
X marks the spot.
Alright.
Here we go.
It seems miraculous sometimes this stuff happens, but come on. I only have 30 cards. 1 out of 30 is not that big of a guess. And I'm sure there's been plenty of times where I've said things and it hasn't actually occurred.
Up. Portals online.
Now this sucks because I never got to use that, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's see, your mechs cost 1 less. Well, we'll just get rid of him. Ability.
Here we go.
Job done.
Next turn I can bring out this and this. Oh, son of a. Alright, let's do this.
They all bend to my command.
Here we go.
Job's done.
Powering up. Portals online.
For a little while, I pack a big punch. Hello.
Come close and listen.
Alright, so let's start with this. Now I want to get rid of this. See, I have 6. So if I put this here,
Here we go.
this here, play this.
Job's done.
Should work pretty well. This should work pretty well. Seven to 22. I have a hard time believing he's gonna pull out of this.
X marks the spot.
What's he gonna do?
So
What's he
many
gonna do?
options. I wonder. Too soon.
And you take all that time just to give up. All that time just to give up. So one quest down, that's good news. So that was the rogue, now we play with the druid. Hopefully we can get another victory and work our way down. We're up to 400 gold now, which is nice. I don't know if I'm ever going to get that 5 gold. I don't even know how did I get 5 gold? That is the real question. How did I get 5 gold? I must have won it in an arena battle at some point. Everything should be in increments of 10, and yet somehow I have 5. You know, it'd be really creepy if I had like 1. I'd love to be 1 off, just to irritate people. But that would also irritate me, so. Can I win with the druid? My druid deck is not very good. Neither is my rogue, I was saying, but I pulled that out somehow. this is the better move
Job's
than
done.
this. So you play this, then we play this next to this, so it does 4 damage. And that sucks. Alright, so we play this again.
Job's done.
It's the same line of thinking whether or not it worked the first time or not. Let's see. Great. We place this here. We place this here. And then we can clear out these 2 guys.
Job's done.
Next turn we play this. Shame we can't play this, but 4 to the face. So I can play this and this next turn. Is this the right point to play Savage Roar? I think so. I think if you have 3 or more characters, playing Savage Roar is
What to do?
probably
What to
smart
do.
move. It's highly unlikely you're going to get a full board of creatures. 3 mana secret could be mirror image, could be several other things. Alright. We have 2 beasts, so let's bring out this guy.
Snakes. It has to be snakes.
Alright. We'll attack with our lowest guy. Doesn't trigger the secret. So, and mirror image doesn't trigger the secret, so this has to be counter spell or something. Something we won't run into. Next turn we'll have 6, so again play this and this. Desperately trying to get rid of that.
Snakes.
This must be very frustrating to players when I do stuff like this. When I have just the exact same card and oh, you wasted cards getting rid of it? Too bad, it's right back. So another 3 mana thing, could be mirror image, could be several things actually. Let's go ahead and work this out and see if it's mirror image. Doesn't seem like it is. Let's go ahead and use this. Duplicate. So now he has 2 copies of it.
For the wilds.
Doesn't trigger anything. Doesn't trigger anything. Doesn't trigger anything. One of them's got to be counter spell. Next turn, use this. I could bring out this if he kills all my creatures, but otherwise I'm using this. And that should be more than enough to win. I should have enough. Alright. Let's choose this.
Where shall I strike?
And have charge. And then play this. And increase our attack. And then attack. So it's 6 extra thing. That sucks.
Can't play that.
That sucks. So the card that was there was, what's the name of that card? Ice Block. Saved him one turn, but it's not going to save him the next turn. We are two health,
detected.
31.
Magic detected.
Here we go. 2 damage to all minions. So let's see. This.
For the wild.
This.
Job done.
So now he's down to 1. Admittedly, if he's able to do 2 damage to both my guys and put up a taunt, he might be able to survive next turn. But that would have been just pure luck that if they had survived another turn. And so that is Druid and Rogue, and I'm glad we're not doing titles anymore because now I can get back to playing Shaman and Warlock. I want to play Warlock and Shaman actually. So give me that Warlock deck and let's play. We have 3 more games here. If we can get 3 victories, that would be unlikely but cool. And then next episode may just get cut short off. I'm thinking until I start getting friends that are online to play. If I finish everything on Hearthstone, you're just gonna get a short episode.
Shall be mine.
Stretching it out, playing one more game for no reason except for grinding for gold, which is not a valid reason in my opinion. Just gonna end it short. I have plenty of other games to be playing, plenty of other recording to be doing. Oh, I'm just gonna end my turn. It's too risky. I kinda wanna keep Corruption, I kinda wanna keep this guy, and I definitely wanna keep Mana Wraith. So it's really risky to play Soulfire and then potentially lose Mana Wraith. It's not too bad to not do anything on your first turn. It's pretty bad to not do anything on your 10th turn.
I must consider.
Is someone injured?
Greetings.
Job's done.
I greet you.
It's going a little slow. We were going fast with the last player. Now it's going a little slow. This. It's still really risky to be doing this, so I'm just gonna do a live tap and draw, and then hit the face.
Job's done.
Next turn I could play this, or I could play this. Using his heal power to draw more cards. It's not gonna help him much. Alright, so let's see. Let's get this out there, let's get this out there. Why not? Let's go ahead and hit the face. And there goes Fugan. So there's our Thaddeus attempt right out the window, which pretty much makes this guy sort of useless too. I don't have any other death rattle things. Notice the "your" here. When it says spell power +1, it just says spell power +1. but that is just because that was so new, they didn't think of it. They need to go back and redo all the cards and say your spell power +1, because none of the cards that say spell power +1 actually work for your opponent. And I would certainly love to see cards that do work for the opponent, so you have to consider that. Slightly cheaper cards. Probably take the cards that they have, change them so they work the way they say they should work, and then add in newer, stronger versions that say only your, that cost 1 more mana. Or a little bit less in health. Well, it really just costs 1 more mana and be the exact same copies. There you've doubled about, probably added 5 or 6 cards just doing that. Here we go, spell damage +1. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It should say your spell damage +1.
As you command. Hit it very hard. Job's done.
I'm down to 21, but I'm not in a really great situation. And then here comes this light spawn. You know, everybody who plays the priest plays the strategy. Double the health, get him up to 20 attack. There's Stalag, about as useless as you could be.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
So let's see.
Hit it very hard.
This guy has 7.
Vaporization commencing!
Hit it very hard. As you command.
Fine, get rid of this guy.
Engaging TC-130. Mental dislocator.
Oh, that's not too bad. I would have preferred that they had taken this guy, but whatever, since he's been silenced. That's sort of bad. Let's see. Here. Here. Well, I can totally eliminate this guy, and I think it is worth it to do that.
Hit it very hard.
And then just hit this guy in the face.
Job's done.
Is this a new... Did they make the poison bigger? On this picture? I don't know, maybe I just changed the resolution on my screen since I last looked or whatever. Desperately trying to get rid of this guy. It's not like my X-Now is even that good of a card. Yet another card that really shouldn't be in my deck. Let's see. Bring out this guy. Bring out this guy. Snap this guy.
Job's done.
So the way I've set it up, there shouldn't be any way he's able to kill Stalag. But watch, he'll do something crazy and kill Stalag.
Not all who wander are lost.
Double the damage and healing of your spells and hero powers. What? Prophet Valen. That sucked. That sucked. I don't think I want spell damage increased quite yet. Let's see. I'm killing myself.
That's not a valid target. The scourge will consume you.
So I've lost this. I've mostly, I think, hurt myself a lot by life tapping.
My apologies.
I had life tapped like 3 or 4 times. Of course, this move here would have killed me probably no matter what. Yeah, this move is turning out to be the standard double health, attack to equal health. So there's 28 right there. 28 with Wind Fury. 5-card combination. It's overpowered. A little overpowered, I'd say. I would say more than being overpowered, it's just about the only strategy you can play with the priest. So it gets played too much. I mean, I wouldn't mind being beaten by that every now and then, but it gets played a lot. So, Shaman and Warlock, is that what that said? I just looked at it. How come I can't retain the information longer than 5 seconds? Yes, Shaman and Warlock. Maybe Shaman will pay off for us a little bit better here on our 4th game.
Thrall!
Would be nice to get 1 or 2 wins.
The light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
Probably need to rebuild some decks. Even though I don't have much in the way of new cards. It's still probably a smart idea to build some new decks. Alright.
Job done.
Make it to our 3rd turn, bring this guy out. We've got overload things, assuming they don't kill this guy. I've got nothing but overload going on here. I guess I can play this one and this one. Oh, that sucks. That's exactly what I thought. This is probably why this isn't even a good strategy, is you've got this character here that can just be defeated too quickly. I'll just go ahead and play this. That was probably a smart move because the spell damage plus 1 works on that. Here we go. Nice move. Let's go ahead and play this. Now watch, he's gonna do something and kill 100% of everybody on the field. Do 2 damage to everybody. I wouldn't mind the card that gives everybody attack. Like I expected. Take this. And then might as well play it now.
Job's done.
Got him down to 10. He hasn't been able to bring out a second character on the 6th turn. Only this one character which I silenced.
Some still funny.
Interesting here, you see the instructions in the middle crossed out, the instructions below not crossed out. So let's see.
Handle it!
Just gonna end my turn right now. I don't want to kill my guy and have him get 5 health back. That would be silly.
The power.
This isn't gonna work very well.
Job's done.
Man, I thought I'd win too. Somehow I'm losing again. Seems to happen far too often. Well, gee, if he had those 2 cards, why didn't he use it on the light spawn? That would have been a better move. Nothing here.
Behold the might of Stormwind! Job's done.
Well played.
Well played. Does he got this? Looks like he's got this. Looks like I'm gonna lose again. There's more than enough damage now to take me out. Oh, man, it sucks. The suckage is real. I'm losing the level 22 players. But see, when you start a new season, everybody starts so low, you don't know how good of a player they actually are. So at the beginning of each season, the ranking system makes no sense. It only makes sense until you're at least a couple of weeks into a month. And it really doesn't have time to really refine itself until at all before the month ends and everybody starts over again. Well, I suppose it's not Hearthstone's goal to find out who is the overall #1 ranked player
Shall be mine.
or the overall ranking of all players. It's more just to get a monthly ranking of each player and allow there to be some change and shift in that. And only the person who was highest ranked on average between 12 months would, I suppose,
Why do you
in that
call?
theory, be the best player in the world. Gold character. Played Hearthstone too much if you have a gold character.
Command.
500 victories. I couldn't imagine ever deciding to like double the amount of Hearthstone episodes I make. It just doesn't make sense to me. That was a dumb move on my part.
You command.
I should have attacked with this guy. But whatever. Question is, do I live tap next turn? Hopefully I draw a 4-mana card and it takes it off the table. Nope. I don't. That's a shame.
As you command.
Have not played my best so far. Made some mistakes.
For the king!
All gold cards. Every card he plays is a gold card. It's pretty difficult to do. Let's see.
I am master of magics.
Job's done.
Well, I'll hold this in my back pocket. Maybe bring out this guy. Then this guy, then this guy. Come on, make a decision. You should really have to be thinking. Sorry about the yawning, but you really shouldn't have to be thinking that hard. I haven't played some ridiculous strategy.
Let me think.
Lead you to master.
He's playing the new card back. I suppose we should change the card back.
Vaporization commencing.
Job's done.
Yep. At the end of this episode, if I remember it, I will change the card back, or we can just do it now. There's Myriad, Lunar New Year. There we go. This, and then this, and then, oops,
Handle it. Job's done.
could have done one more damage. Again, a mistake. Oh man, boy do I wish I had that. Whatever.
I see everything.
This.
Why do you call? Yes.
Here we go. Summon a random legendary. I can do a +1/+1 or just plus attack. Let's do
Behold
this.
the might of Stormwind.
And then this.
Is this really necessary?
This will get him down to 8. But he'll have me down to 2. So do I want to really kill? Yeah, I do want to do it. Darn it! Darn it! Darn it! Darn it! I feel like I could have won that one. I really do. I think he got lucky. But then he did have all gold cards, so. Ew, it's not looking like we're going to get this one done. But that's the end of this episode anyways. As always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. Fan funding is now enabled. Any amount of support you can give is greatly appreciated. To do that, click on my name, go to my main YouTube page. On the right is a button that says support this channel. Google handles all the transaction information, so it's perfectly safe as far as I can know. I don't get the information, at least. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus or Steam or Battle.net, all that information is down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.